Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight's going to be a quick little video. We're just doing a winter tire swap on a 2017 Jeep Patriot. So right here I got some brand new rubber and I've got some brand new OEM steel wheels that we're going to be throwing on there. I'm going to show you guys the tires. In my previous video I talked a little bit about directional tires, but I don't think I was very clear. So I'm going to explain what directional tires means and how they're actually grooved. So why don't we get started? Start by showing you the tires, I guess. All right, so here we have our new steel wheels and our tires. I'm going to show you guys what I mean about the directional. If you look at the top of the tire, you're going to see how it's grooved in one particular way with the center line. And this is intended, or it's designed to evacuate water, snow, and ice. And the reason why they're called directional, if you notice, there's little arrows on the side of the tire, which means that this tire always has to spin this way, which means this tire can only go on the passenger side because of the outside of the wheel. So if that's a little hard to understand, let me put them all together and I'll show you. Okay, so this is probably the best way of explaining it. If you guys notice, this is the outside of the wheel. This is the side that faces out, of course. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 wheels facing outside. But now if you notice, the grooves go this way, wheel facing outside. The grooves are going this way as well, wheel facing outside. Get to this tire, whoops, all of a sudden the grooves are facing this way on the outside of the tire, and the grooves are facing this way on the outside of the tire. So if you look at these two tires here, notice how the grooves are actually reversed. This one's going this way, the other one's going this way. That's a little tough to do. That's because these tires can only go onto the driver's side because the rotation, the arrow, shows this way. So you can never rotate these tires onto the passenger side of the vehicle. They would always have to be on the driver's side. So when you have 2 driver's side and 2 passenger side tires, all you can do is rotate them front to back. And that is a little bit about directional tires. All right, let's go pull that Jeep in. Let's get it done. So here's our 2017 Jeep Patriot. Got the original factory wheels on it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to find some really good jacking points underneath the vehicle, jack it up safely, and let's get started. fact that that tire has not been off since the mechanical fitness. The only tire that's been off this Jeep since the mechanical fitness this summer is the right rear, because I had to take it apart and repair one of the caliper brackets that was loose. So I hope the other wheels are not that tight. That again, that is totally unnecessary to be torquing them like that. Had somebody be stuck on the side of the road, didn't have the proper tools, only a tire iron, that could have been disastrous. If you saw me standing on that, I'm only 165 pounds, but still, I had to really bounce up and down on it. So, you know what, note to self, use a torque wrench when you're torquing them, man. It's pretty easy stuff. So I know the right rear is gonna go really well. So let's get on to that. Also, if you notice in most of my videos, I don't use my electric torque or my electric impact much. I find it damages the wheel nuts, especially the ones that are capped. So I try and stay away from it as much as possible. These ones are a little bit better quality than the ones on the GMs, unfortunately. The ones on the GMs will just fall apart, they swell. So yeah, let's get to that rear wheel and keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we don't have to use these things anymore. Well, I guess I stand corrected about the Dodge nuts being a little tougher than the GM nuts. Again, the front wheel on the left side is, the wheel nuts are seized on there again. Well, not seized, but they're super, super tight. My electric impact won't take them off. And what did we do? We stripped the cap out of it. See, I've already punched a hole through it with the screwdriver. I'm just going to try and get the cap out of there. The funny thing is, this one, it doesn't show any corrosion inside, which is usually the culprit. But this one here seems pretty clean. Not sure how much these wheel nuts are, but she'll need one in the spring. Vehicle, and I'm going to put the pry bar on it and take them off manually. And I squashed my finger. That's absolute insanity how tight those were. I actually had to add a 2-foot bar on top of my 2-foot bar to break them free. But luckily, no strip studs and no broken studs, no strip studs, and no broken bones. That's always a good thing. All right, let's get that tire on. Alright guys, so here we have the all seasons that I took off. Now we have to remember that we're going to mark them. We're going to mark them in the position that we took them off so that the following year, or this spring when I put them back on, we're going to put them in a different position. That way you get even wear across all 4 tires throughout your seasons. And there are the other ones over here. These were brand new in July, I think it was, so we want to take care of them. So I'm going to go ahead and mark those up and store them. Go for a little test drive with this baby and see how those tires perform. Very nice. Again, look at how the wheel is outside and the direction and the arrows show this way. Same with this one. Wheels outside, the arrows are going this way, which means we cannot take this tire off and put it on the opposite side because it'll be rotating backwards. So I hope that made a bit of sense to you guys. Well, that's going to be it for this amazing video. Wasn't that amazing? Ooh, telephone. Who is it? I'm not answering it. All right, where was I again before the phone rang? I think I was somewhere around, oh yes, this video is amazing. All we did is we took the 4 summer tires off, we put 4 winter tires on, and we're gonna store them. I explained a little bit about directional tires, and I hope you learned a little something, and if you did, give it a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. And if you really, really liked it, tell a friend. And make sure you tell that friend to subscribe. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll be doing some more winter tires soon. This one I have no programming to do because it's a Jeep and it doesn't have the TPMS sensors in it. So we'll see you next time.